Hello,
Blog
hello.
Talk Radio.
Sorry, I'm doing blog talk at the same time. Hello and welcome to Mind Tripping with Michelle. I'm your host, Michelle Melio, and this is the show where we can discuss the things that are important in your subconscious mind. This is the show where you can explore those inherent powers of your mind and learn how to shift your personal energy and finally release those blocks that keep you from having what you want in life. Again, good morning. My name is Michelle Melio, and today is Wednesday, October 22nd, 2014. Woo! As you see, I have this crazy little thing on my head here. I just got back from festival. I got back from Autumn Meet, which is out in Lakeland, Florida. It's a 5-day outdoor pagan festival where we camp out for the week. We get to be outdoors. We get to hug trees and dance around the fire and watch people fire spin. There were some great concerts. It was wonderful to get in touch with my soul family once again. And I really, really feel refreshed and rejuvenated having that time outdoors. I recommend that you get outdoors whenever you can. I know myself, I do a lot of computer work, and sometimes I forget that the outside is even here. So I suggest it. I am revved up, ready to go, and talk about today's show. Today we'll be talking about psychic abilities and posing the question, can anyone be psychic? I'll teach you some simple techniques that you can use to help open and expand that tiny gland known as the pineal gland, or the pineal, some people call it. We will also be talking about the pineal gland and the part it plays towards psychic activity. Today, Robin, unfortunately, is unable to join us. She is out of state, and I'm very excited to say that she's maybe thinking of moving to another state. We'll still be able to be close by with her, but I'm just saying, I'm not going to give anything away. I'll let her say it. So today I am on my own once again, but that's okay. I've got you, and we're going to have a great, wonderful, amazing show today. So let's all send Robin some good juju, love and light, happy energy, and hope that she is able to manifest what she wants in her life. I know she will. She always does. Today I am also broadcasting live on Blog Talk Radio, so this makes it really nice and easy for you. If you would like to call in, you can call me at 713-955-0351. That's 713-955-0351. Since we're talking about psychic abilities today, you are more than welcome to call in with a quick psychic question. I'll be happy to answer it for you. Or if you have any questions about your own psychic development. So don't be shy. Give a call. Keep me company. I'm all lonely here in Southwest Florida. And hopefully we can chat, and hopefully we'll have a really, really good time, good show. So let's just get right to it with that whole pineal gland. Some people are not aware of what the pineal gland is. Some people are. I just would like to tell you a little bit more about it. The pineal gland, I'm going to read a page from my Psychic Activation 28-day Hypnosis at Home program. I'm going to show it to you real quick. I'm very proud of that. So when you purchase the 28-day program, the 28-day program is $60. It's much, much less than what it would cost for one-on-one with anybody. So let's say you purchase this beauty. You get this, you get some instructions on the back, and inside we have two booklets. For those of you who are listening in, one is a workbook and one is a little companion book. And then you have the Psychic Activation CD that contains 2 recordings on it. Now, there's a little note, it gives you video access so that you can check out videos that I've made, so you can watch me go, hey, what's up? It feels like I'm with you through the whole process. I am having a special on this today. I'll talk with you about it more. But I don't want to spend the whole show pumping my product. I want to read a piece from, I'm just going to get out here, the companion booklet. And in the companion booklet, there's some wonderful advice on gemstones that you can use to help activate your pineal gland, your psychic abilities, foods that you can eat, herbs that you can take. I'm going to read you an excerpt from that book right now, and this is from page number 20 in the companion booklet, and it's all about foods that feed the pineal. So do you remember when you were a child and your mother would say to you, clean out your ears, clean those ears out, and as if your ears were dirty or blocking you from hearing her correctly. She's trying to tell you something. You clean out your ears, you've got potatoes in your ears or something like that. Well, I'd like to tell you, and I'm here to tell you, that mom really wasn't kidding with that one factor that could be blocking you from hearing your psychic message is a clogged pineal gland. The pineal gland kind of activates and controls and helps out your inner ear, your psychic ear. So how does this occur? What happens is fluoride is the likely cause to cause some decreased melatonin production and have other effects on normal pineal function, which in turn could contribute to the variety of effects in humans. This is based on national research in 2006. So from there, I'm sure there's been a lot more research done on the subject. This decreased melatonin production is directly related to calcification of the pineal gland. Imagine that. And we get fluoride when we're babies. It's also believed to block psychic activity. So people, they've done studies on people that are known to be highly psychic, and these people, they've studied their brain and they've studied their pineal gland, and they've noticed a difference in the pineal gland of people that are known psychics. It's a little bit larger in size. It's a little bit healthier looking. There's no chelation on it. It's a really wonderful thing. So if we clean up that chelation or clean this calcification, it can help enhance your inherent psychic skills. That's what's believed. I have had clients that have noticed major results just by shifting their food intake and clearing that calcification. So how do we do that? How do we clear that pineal gland? And just so you know, the pineal gland is like this tiny little gland, and it's located midbrain. And also, so if you took skewers and you went this way and you went this way and you met in the middle of your brain, that would be where your pineal gland is. One way to do this is to increase your vitamin K2 intake. We don't really get a lot of vitamin K2. Foods that are high in this vitamin prove to help reduce the calcification that can sometimes occur in the pineal gland for various reasons. Sorry to get so technical, but I just want you to know that there is a scientific explanation to psychic activity. And that answers that question. Yes, anyone can be psychic. Anyone. I've been psychic since 8 years old. I've been aware of my psychic abilities since 8 years old. I started developing them when I was about 12, reading tarot for friends. Some of you that are listening in or watching the show today may remember in the cafeteria at Apponequet High School where I would do readings in exchange for your lunch money. I just didn't want to bring that bagged lunch with me. I was fortunate. I was able to develop those skills at a young age, and I was very fortunate, and I'm forever grateful for that. I'm extremely grateful. What I want to do for you here is to show you that you, too, have that ability and that innate power to activate that pineal gland and recognize your psychic skills. So we're just going to talk a little bit about food today, foods that are high in vitamin K2. So the best way to identify foods that are rich in vitamin K2 is to pay attention to the coloring, okay? Foods with a deeper yellow-orange coloring contain a higher level of this vitamin, okay? Did you get that? Foods that have a deeper yellow-orange coloring. So we're going to look for that nice, deep yellow-orange color in our food, and those are the ones that have that high level of vitamin K2. Cheese. Cheese is very high. Vitamin K2 is readily available in fermented dairy products, especially cheeses. Most cheeses are rich in vitamin K2, but raw curd cheese made from grass-fed cows is recommended. I don't know if that's my favorite, but that is the best one. I just like to stick with the green. I like to stick with the cheese, just the regular cheese. You want to make sure that it's real cheese, not cheese food, by the way. Egg yolks. Egg yolks contain vitamin K, but not a high quantity, not as high as that cheese. Butter, all butters, and again, we're talking real butter here. We're not talking Parkay. We're not talking, I can't believe it's not butter. We're talking real, actual butter that contain that K2. So high vitamin butter oils, that oil extract from the rich, creamy, raw milk of grass-fed cows are believed to be many times more concentrated than those in butter. So less quantities are required, but you can still get that in the butter oil. Natto, for those of you who have never heard of natto, it's a unique Japanese superfood that's made from non-GMO fermented soybeans that offers the highest natural concentration of vitamin K2. Unfortunately, that potent taste, it's kind of like that curd cheese. It's a little, so it's dense, it's got a gooey texture, and it does require an acquired taste. But hey, if you are one of those people like me that likes to at least experiment or experience something once, go ahead and give natto a try. MK7 supplements made from natto extract offer a very effective all-natural way to get vitamin K2 without having to explore or taste what natto tastes like. So you can go ahead and try that. So those are some things that you can try. We also talk about herbal teas that you can take, gemstones that you can carry around to help activate it. But, the most important thing is for us to really kind of get moving and get working on eating some foods that are really going to help make that healthy and activate that gland. So, again, if you would like to call in, you can call me at 713-955-0351. I would love to hear your opinion about activating your psychic abilities, or if you have any questions about it, or even any stories that you'd like to share. I would absolutely love, love, love to hear it. So, anyways, we talked a little bit about some things that you can do to activate your pineal gland. And the pineal gland, I believe, is really, that is that determining factor of whether we are able to activate our psychic abilities or not activate our psychic abilities. There are so many times that we are in tune with our environment. We are in tune with what's going on, and we get these gut feelings, or we get these feelings when we meet somebody, something feels off, and maybe we might say something to our best friend or our spouse. I don't really know what it was about that guy. It was just something wasn't right, or that woman, or that person. And then, months down the road or days down the road, or something occurs and you hear about it and you say, I had a weird feeling about that person. It just didn't really feel right. And I'll tell you what, that is your intuition. That is your psychic ability. That's your ability to tap into that psychic energy. Where does it come from? A lot of times we get confused and think maybe it comes from within us, right? And I've got to say that it sometimes does, but most of the time it is your intuition. So keep a journal. That's the best way to determine what's coming in as psychic messages and what you're making up in your head. Keep a journal. Compare it with actual things that occur and things that don't occur. And you'll be able to get an idea. You'll be able to recognize your feelings or your visions or what you hear in your mind's ear. You'll be able to recognize that, and you will be able to determine whether it's a psychic message or not. So another great way is through meditation, okay? And I'm going to take you through a wonderful meditation in just a few minutes here. Just want to make sure that nobody has anything to say. I'm going to check for callers. I do not see any callers this morning, but that's okay. It's still early. I know some of us are still having our coffee. I know I am. So in just a couple of minutes, we're going to do a meditation to help activate that pineal gland and open up our psychic awareness, where we can relax our mind, tap into the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is directly connected to that superconscious, and the superconscious is the all-knowing mind. That is the universal mind. That is the mind that everyone can tap into and have all of the answers of the universe, if you allow yourself to be open to receive them. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but I'll tell you what, it is right on. It is amazingly right on. I did this wonderful, I did the psychic activation workshop while I was at Autumn Meet last week, and some of the things that people were coming back and explaining to me when their pineal gland had been open and expanded. And these are some people already psychic, some people just haven't used it in a while, and some people have never experienced meditation, hypnosis, or even their own intuition. So that's what we're going to do in just a minute. So anybody have any questions, feel free to call in. area code 713-955-0351. I would love to at least give one psychic reading today. That would be fun. Okay, so it's usually about this time that I talk about what's going on my calendar. We've kind of already discussed that. I have the NLP training, certification training coming up in Las Vegas, Nevada next month. I'm kind of laying low a little bit. I'm having a lot of fun this Halloween. I hope that you'll be able to get out and spend some time with friends. I'm doing a psychic party next weekend, which is such a fun Halloween party. They call me back every year, and I have such a blast meeting and reading for these folks. It's great fun. Also would like to discuss with you why today, of all days, I decided to talk about activating your psychic abilities. It is because I use my intuition. I do my psychic readings mainly for clients that I'm working the Hypnosis at Home programs with, because my Hypnosis at Home programs, they do include hypnosis, they do include meditation techniques, they also include other suggestions, other meditation and foods and herbs and gemstones that you can use to help shift your energy along with working that program. I like to do psychic readings to help that individual that's working the program tap into what it is that they most is required for them to focus on. So what I'm doing is starting on November 1st, which is the day after Halloween, I will no longer be offering just plain simple psychic readings through my website. So to get a psychic reading with me or to have a psychic question answered, unless you have been coming to me for quite a while, and again, my schedule is starting to get booked up, you will have to come here. You will have to call in and get your reading on air. So anyways, I will no longer be offering just plain psychic readings. They will only be incorporated with the Hypnosis at Home program starting on November 1st. So if you have a psychic question, please feel free to call in. I'm also going to check and make sure, because I know I also have the chat box open here. So I just want to see if anybody has written anything down in the chat box. And I don't see anybody has written anything in the chat box. So what I'm going to do is I would love to do a little guided meditation for you. And this is a guided meditation that will help open and expand your pineal gland. If you are driving in a vehicle while you're listening to me right now, please pull over the vehicle or hit the mute button, because I'm not going to bring you in a deep state of hypnosis, but I am going to bring you to a light state, and I don't want you to be in any danger. So one way to help activate our pineal gland is to really get in touch with that. So just close your eyes for a moment and get in touch with that pineal gland. As I said, it is located, for those of you just joining me, it is located, if you took a little skewer and you went exactly halfway in the middle here and halfway in the middle here, it would be located right in the center. And the pineal gland is a tiny, tiny little gland that is kidney-shaped. And what I'd like you to do is just kind of breathe a little bit, breathe in and breathe out. Once again, breathe in and breathe out. Let's do one last cleansing breath. So breathe in and just allow your focus to come inward as you breathe out. So we're focusing on our own body and breathing. Focus now on that gland that is located in the very center of your mind, that pineal gland. Just focus on that for a moment and allow yourself to become aware of its shape, its size, its color. Just allow yourself to really get in touch with that now. And as you get in touch with that, I'd like you to imagine that the energy center in the very top of your head is open. That's right. Just allow the energy center, for those of you that are aware of chakras, that crown chakra, to just open now. And as that energy center opens, I'd like you to also allow yourself to become aware of a great white, vibrant, clear, crystal clear, white light coming down. This is the light of your higher source, this pure, divine, safe, and there's only good comes down through the top of your head. And just allow that pineal gland to be washed by the light now, activated, cleansed, any build-up, washed away by the light. And as this light continues to cleanse and clear your pineal gland or your pineal gland, I'd like you to allow yourself to become aware of the changes as they occur in your mind, in shape, changes in color, changes in size. You may have already begun to notice that this pineal gland is turning a beautiful violet or deep indigo color, and that's okay. Just allow it to occur. You allow the energy center in the top of your head to close now. Take another deep, deep breath. And allow your subconscious mind to make all the necessary adjustments as you exhale. Excellent. That was very nice. I want to go take a nap now. I hope you enjoyed that. Take your time coming back to the here and now. Some of you may have noticed violet color. Some of you may have noticed an indigo, which is like a deep, deep blue. And some of you, I've even had some people notice like a yellow color, and that's okay. The goal is to be able to see that violet or that indigo. And other colors could be where your psychic chakra or your psychic energy is connected to your other energy centers in your body. So, for example, some people may have seen yellow, and that means that you probably are a feeler. You're probably going to feel your psychic messages, okay? You're just going to have a sense of it. You're going to have a gut feeling. Those are the gut feeling people. For those of you that saw that deep, deep indigo, that dark blue, you are the seers. You will be able to see your messages. So, just allow that to occur. Allow yourself to see your vision. And same with the violet. The violet is a little bit more of seeing and hearing. And also the dark blue or can also indicate hearing. So most people with yellow, I think that's where it shows up the most. None of the other chakras are usually involved, but hey, I haven't heard it all yet. So if you are experiencing a different color, please feel free to share. Just to recap, I highly recommend that you get a notebook and you keep track of it in the notebook. Check your psychic messages, do it often. Find a psychic technique that works for you. For me, when I was 12 years old, working with the tarot cards worked for me, and they still help me today. Working with the playing cards help me get into that zone. So give it a go. Let's see. We have just a few minutes left. So what I'd like to do now is I would like to go over with you my specials for today. I am offering the Psychic Activation Hypnosis CD. The Hypnosis MP3 for just 99 cents, and I'm just going to light it up here. If you are watching me on Google Plus or Google Hangouts, you'll notice on the side of the screen, this does end up going away after the show is over. You can't view it on YouTube. You can't view it on the post-recording. So if you are listening in on Blog Talk Radio, or you are listening at a later date or watching this at a later date, you will want to visit MichelleMelleoOnline.com. That's MICHELLEMELEO online, MICHELleIne.com, and you'll want to go to the product section. And when you get to the product section, there's a little drop down, and it says MP3. You go there, you choose Psychic Activation, Hypnosis MP3, and you type in I am psychic for the code, and you'll be able to get that beautiful gem for 99 cents. And that's 2 recordings for 99 cents. This is usually a $10 CD, folks. And I'm just going to be offering it through Halloween. So it's only available for another week. Take advantage of my offer. You won't be disappointed. You will enjoy it. My other offer is for the Hypnosis at Home program. This is a $60 program. From now till Halloween, I am selling this package. You get this package in the mail. You get a special note from me. A little note from me. You get admission to the videos. You get the companion booklet. You get the workbook. I will mail this to you with a little special message for you. And this is special for $30. So that's half price. It's usually $60. And if you would like to take advantage of that, just simply send me an email. So go to send an email to Michelle at mindtripproductions.com, or you can just go to my Michelle Melio online website, and you can contact me through there. Now through Halloween, you contact me. We'll make arrangements. I'll send this out to you. You get to speak to me, and it'll be a lot of fun. So those are my 2 specials that are going on. I'm just going to check and see if I have any callers. You know, no callers today. Wah, wah, wah. One thing that I'd like to do, and I usually like to call my number 1 fan Trouble, but I haven't actually heard back from Trouble yet. So we will have to give him a call next week. I was really looking forward to see if he had any psychic visions or any psychic activities in his life, but we'll talk with him next week and see what's going on with him. So, go shopping. Get yourself some of those foods that will help activate your pineal gland. Practice with a psychic tool of your choice. Keep a notebook handy so that you can track your progress. And most importantly, trust your instant messages that you're getting, because the truth of the matter is all of us have the ability to be psychic, and it's really just a matter of exercising that muscle, exercising that gland, and having yourself ready. So I would like to thank you for joining me here today. It has been an absolute pleasure to be here. It's been wonderful talking to you. I do have to say for Robin that it is a lot more fun when Robin's here with me. I kind of feel a little bit like I'm talking to myself, but it is an honor to share my energy with you and my time with you. Please tune in next week. The show, Mind Tripping with Michelle, airs now on Blog Talk Radio and every Wednesday at 10 a.m. So I would like to thank you so much for being here, and wish you well and happy activating your psychic pineal gland. Namaste and be well.